Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Block, 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 you know what time it is. They say life a bit tight at night, boy, we diving in. We got Zac Amico, red dot, headshot. He the sniper, the Puerto Rican point guard, striking like a viper. LuisAndZac are back, and they came to attack, spilling crack on the track. LuisAndZac are back, got the Zac a rattlesnake, spitting straight facts. LuisAndZac are back, for the baby boy. LuisAndZac are back, for them baby boys. LuisAndZac are back, for them baby boys. LuisAndZac are back, and they making noise.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's your other boy, the international superstar, Zac Amico, holding down the fort while Mr. J. Gomez is out on the road. But I am joined by a cavalcade of hilarious gentlemen that will help carry you through your wonderful Monday. To my right, the host of High Society Radio and Notes of a Goon, it's my best buddy, Chris Faga.
What's going on, Zach? Thanks for having me in today.
Thank you very much for doing the show, buddy.
Louis can't be bothered to come to this paywall show. It's kind of crazy.
Actually, no, this is the Free Monday show.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
It's
This
Monday?
is the free. It is Monday right now. I am here bright and early after going to a Casanova Valentine death match last night, and I thought, hey, I could drink all night and then make rap, so let's be here Monday morning.
Oh, yeah, it's Monday.
Yep, Monday morning.
Oh, yeah.
Across the table from me, from On the Gate here on Gas Digital, it's our friend Geo Perez.
What's up, man? What's going on?
Good to see you, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's probably like the best I've felt in a while. And then you started talking about heroin.
That probably made you feel better.
Yeah, so much better. And GTA 6 is coming out, so I think I might relapse just to play it. And once I beat the game, I'm
You gotta lock it.
Yeah. I have to at least take perks, at least painkillers.
Okay.
So I could just sit there for 8-9 hours and just have the best time of my life.
Bonus, what you do is you take a hammer and smash in your foot. Then you don't have to go to work.
Wait, I don't work anyways.
That's fair. You don't even have to do anything.
Yeah.
You just sit on your ass doing dope.
It's gonna be like $200, right?
What?
GTA 6.
The game itself?
I think if you want everything, it's gonna be a lot.
Really?
The fucking 2K25 was like $180 if you want everything.
Fuck. What does it come with? Is that just like the deluxe set or the actual game itself?
I think it's to have it with the online and everything.
Oh,
That's so much money for a fucking video game.
They got real expensive, yeah.
Shit, man.
Here, we'll talk about that in a second. Also on the show from the Yes Offense podcast and Super Sally Joe's, it's my good buddy, Alex Tomaselli.
What's up, guys?
Thank you for being here, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, brother. Can you guys look up how much GTA 6 is going to be? Because I was appalled at how much 2K25 was.
Because I thought games right now were probably like $60 to $70.
Well, the base level
Yeah.
is still that, and then there's all the add-ons, right? So 2K25, you're talking about the WWE game,
Yeah.
and that's just to get all the dudes, right?
Is to get all the, if you want to unlock everything right away.
Well, what they're thinking about doing with GTA, the new one, is they're gonna do like a subscription service
It's gonna be monthly.
for the online on top of it. So yeah, that's what they mean.
Just for that one game?
Just for that game,
And you
'cause-
got to pay for whatever the fucking
Yeah.
subscription service you're already
Yeah.
paying for is?
Well,
And I got to buy heroin?
yeah.
Jesus
an
Christ.
You should be able to actually rob people in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
You should be able to kill
And
a
use
woman.
it towards your
Yeah.
subscription.
Yeah, get your money
This should
back.
actually be real grape in that game. I should actually be
Yeah.
able to grape a prostitute.
Yeah, the hot coffee game should be legal in this one.
Did we find how much it's going to be, guys?
It's saying between $100 and $150 depending on the version, but then they're also speculating that it could be about $200 for the year, for the yearly amount on top of that.
See, dude,
That's insane.
you got like You're playing Netflix prices for GTA. It's crazy.
Hey, well, all that matters to me is I got a message from Star Wars Hunters that they are taking down the game in the next few months and to enjoy it while I've got it.
Why are they taking it down? They're
I don't
losing money
know.
on
I
it?
guess nobody bought it. Or nobody likes it.
Rivals is kicking its ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel.
Yeah. Star Wars 100, my favorite game. Got my message. No longer, we will be taking down the servers but before they're done with the updates.
I was about to say, it hasn't even been like a full year, right? With the
They
game?
still have updates coming out, and they're like, we're just going to put them all out the last month let you play everything, and then we're taking the server down forever.
That's brutal. Star Wars games like have sucked for a long time though. I'm
Yeah, but it's
surprised
so
that.
good.
Yeah, I'm surprised that one was
so
good.
fucking good.
Yeah.
And so was
But isn't it
Jedi Fallen Order.
Right. That's like 20 years old now though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't it? It's kind of just
Oh,
the
wait.
same premise as Marvel Rivals, though, right? Can't you just
Yeah.
switch?
More or less.
Can you just switch over?
I like this one. I built up my characters already.
So is this like a fighting game? Like you fight like a
It's like
one-on-one?
Overwatch.
yeah, it's like Fortnite.
Oh, okay. Because I haven't played a video game since GTA 5. I think that was the last one.
You ran out of heroin.
Yeah, I've been clean since.
Jesus, maybe it was the GTA that was making you addicted to heroin and not being Puerto Rican.
I'm Dominican, dickhead.
I don't know.
I think
Same
it's called,
thing.
No, it's
No.
not.
Unless you're actively giving me a lineup, I can't call you Dominican.
Now backing.
But I can do a lineup though. I've hung out at a barbershop long enough in my teens and 20s. I learned how
So
to
that's
make.
the lineup
to
I
do
thought you were
some
talking about. Batting number 3rd.
can
Number 4, can you say, "Hey, bitch, shut up"?
He's a 45-year-old 11th grader. Hey, Nat's here. All right, so we got a lot of fun shit to talk about today. Let's start on a positive note. Indiana mom and her teen kids beat up alleged bully on school bus.
Okay.
Wait, the mom.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
got me.
mom and
with
her
that.
teen kids.
Nah, those kids are pussies, dude, for getting their mom involved.
Nah, I think she wanted to get involved. They probably were like, "Mom, actually, no, you're gonna." And she's like, "No. Show
Where
me
is this?
kids."
Indiana?
What race?
Indiana.
This
That's,
is what?
that's
wait.
exactly.
What city? What city in Indiana?
Can we get a city?
Yes. Is there video, Shannon?
Yes,
I
we
do
do
have
have
video. The
Hell
kids'
yeah.
faces are blurred.
Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, because it's minor.
Blurred.
Let's see if we can guess white
Do we
trash.
have a city?
I don't have the city. Here's the video though.
Because if she had said Gary, I'm like, oh, I know that.
There we go.
Oh, yep. Okay. Well, yep.
Gary,
His
no.
ass, Gary.
Shit, Gary.
Stop jumping
It's
him.
Gary.
Wait, don't jump him.
Where's the mom? She's
Don't-
filming.
As
No,
a
she's
person who
right
got
here.
jumped by a black family on a bus once,
That's the mom.
this sucks.
Yeah, that seems.
This fucking sucks.
You want to put your hands on my
And the fucked up thing
I think
was,
that's the mom in the long sleeve gray.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a little wild.
By the way, the mom has dude posture.
Is this Brittany Griner, dude?
Yeah.
Nah, she's not tall enough. She's standing on the seat right now. How is the bus driver not doing anything?
Yeah. My bus driver used to beat up the kids, dude. This is insane.
Oh, it was a white boy they did this to. Oh Lord.
Why was he? What was when they say he was bullying? What was the bullying?
Yeah.
That's not clear.
Is there more to the story that we're not given yet?
So I can tell you, the mom is 36 years old,
Oh, she's not that old.
Latea Hentz, and so is her.
Latea. Hence, this is what happened.
And then her 2 kids that she went with are 17 and 13 years old.
Oh, a 17-year-old should be able to handle,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
a 13-year-old together should be able to handle a kid who I'm.
Yeah, they're 30 by themselves.
Yeah.
And it said they told the cops that the student had been bullying her son for weeks. The school wouldn't do anything to stop it. And so the day before this went down, he slapped her son, according to her. Police said the kid who was beaten up went to the hospital for treatment, where it was determined his nose was fractured and left eye was bruised and swollen.
Nice. Good
Left eye
job.
bruised and swollen. I mean, that's
That's
not
a black eye.
By the way, those are barely injuries.
Yeah.
All right, so now here's the question.
I expect more from a black family. They used to have more family
Can
values.
you fracture your nose? Can you fracture cartilage?
yeah.
Yeah, you could break your nose.
Break it, but fracture seems like more of a bone.
Those are synonyms.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just.
I
There's
think
a bone
fracture's
right here.
less.
So you think they broke? Do you think they hit him that fucking hard?
You
that
can get
little,
a hairline fracture.
You
and
think
get
that
a
little
synonym.
lesbian broke his nose?
So here's the question. Going to school the next day. Are you the pussy because your mom beat up your bully? Or is your bully a pussy
Because he got beat
somebody's
up by
mom
Yeah.
I mean, if the
beat
kid,
him up?
they don't say the name of the age of the kid who got beat up. Shannon.
Just that he was an 8th grader.
Oh, that's 13. You got beat up by a 36-year-old woman, a 17-year-old, and a 13-year-old.
You got jumped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
got
got jumped.
You got
Nah.
jumped by older people.
I would talk shit to the other kids.
At
but yeah,
13,
fuck
your
them all.
own mom could beat your ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily.
All right. That's
I would make fun of both of them though. I'd laugh each of one. I'd be like, "Hey, your mom's a fucking
Bro, her shoulders were fucking wild.
Can we watch it again?
Look, she looks like every lesbian that posts their picture of when they were in prison. Look at how she's dressed with the crew
the
neck.
long sleeve, long sleeve crew neck.
Look. She just came home.
I
She
thought
got the
that
dicky pants
I thought
on.
the chubbier one was the mother. This one over here in the purple hoodie.
Oh, you think so?
That's always possible.
This is the 17-year-old.
Oh, the fat bitch.
Yeah.
The fat bitch with no
Oh,
neck.
she's just playing the anchor role.
That's
She's
Grimace.
just holding him down.
Holy shit, I didn't even see Grimace. No, because I think they're blocking the fat girl's face, so I think the fat girl's the daughter, too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is
'Cause
like, the face isn't blurred, so that's got to be the adult.
Yeah, that's the mother. She's just probably, eating all that pussy starting to growth.
Yeah, I assume that's a fat little daughter.
Yeah, because you see the daughter's face is blocked right now, so
Yeah.
she's just like a little big girl.
Oh, so it's the Brittany Griner is the mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
The short Brittany Griner. That bitch set it off.
got
Oh,
shade-
hood reference.
she
Anybody
wore-
got it? Set it off.
I got it.
Queen Latifah.
There needs to be 3 more of them, dude.
That's them right there.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, if you're the bus driver, what are you? Ladies, please, this is not an airplane.
I know
Yeah, the
it's-
bus was yellow, so you thought it was
the
Spirit Airlines.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, I've been on both sides of that on
Yeah.
a school bus where I've jumped somebody with my brothers and then got jumped by siblings.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It's a beautiful
And one of them,
culture.
and the girl that popped it off was a girl I
You
was
took a
dating.
school bus to school?
Yeah,
Where'd you grow up?
Yonkers.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we took the cheese bus.
Was it just called that because it was yellow, or
Yeah,
did it, was
'cause
it
it was
full
yellow.
of holes?
No, because the government provided it.
Yeah, because you get a slice of cheese when you walk in. Provided by the government, kids.
All right, well, we learned. We're going to move on. Mass murderer strangles his wife during conjugal visit.
Nice.
All right. Yeah.
I mean,
It was probably sexual. It just probably just went
100%.
wrong. Choke me, spit in my mouth, and then he just kind of,
went a little too hard.
yeah, he's been working out. He's in stronger.
Well, the
while
spit,
he's there.
we would spit in her mouth and it would come back out. He said.
Did it ever like terrify you when you're with a chick who was into that and like what
Every
if,
time.
What if something goes wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, no, my head is always,
well, you're
this is
fucking
a
bitches who
trap.
have smothering fetishes.
Yeah. This is,
Yeah,
every
it-
time for me, I'm like, this is a trap.
Yeah, it involves skewers.
No, I'm talking about like the third or fourth time you're fucking a chick that you're doing this with. Clearly, it's not a trap.
Okay.
And then like now it's like you're pushing it because it's the third or fourth time for you as well.
Okay.
So you're
yeah.
trying to see where you can go, and you're like, I don't want to kill this bitch.
Where's that
Oh,
shit
yeah,
come
yeah,
from?
yeah.
Like,
Why do they like to get tied up like that, too? That's always like, I always think it's like some serial killer shit, like this mass murderer shit.
I
maybe.
think because a lot of these girls like us grew up with porn from an early age, and they're as fucked up as us, but they don't
Who
talk
tied 'em
about
up?
it like us.
Yeah, who
Who,
tied him
probably
up?
their uncle. Probably somebody tied him up.
I don't know, Alex. Who was hanging out with a girl, and the first time they hung out, the girl said, I love the scenes in movies. And then you came back to me and went, do you think that's a red flag?
Yo, she was really hot, dude.
She was so hot.
Wait, this is a girl you were.
on the road. It's all the, what you doing, Zach? Come
Dude,
on.
as soon as a girl says that, I'm walking the fuck away. I'm
Nah,
like, oh, this
dude,
is a setup.
I
This is a
didn't
setup.
get up at
This is a
all.
setup.
That was-
If a girl told me that shit, I'm walking the fuck away. I don't care. If she's, whether she's into it or not, in the back of my mind, I'm
see,
like,
that's the
no,
difference by
that's
somebody who took the cheese bus in Yonkers,
Yeah.
and I've seen Alex's house in Connecticut.
Yes. You gotta go. Have you seen the movie Irreversible? And then it's a whole.
Oh, yeah, because of this
Exactly.
fucking guy.
Yeah, I made Geo watch it on the
Yeah.
show.
So you load up that scene, and there you go.
Dude, I've told the story probably on this show before, but I was getting a hand job and that happened in the movie. I didn't know what that movie was. I was getting a hand job in the theater. And my hand job stopped. I wasn't paying attention to what was happening. I looked over and there's just a single tear coming down the
Oh, God. And that's when you came.
Yeah, and one single tear of pre-cum was coming in. Like a Native American looking at fucking glitter.
It's like, why did you come so hard at
Oh,
that?
man, dude. Brutal movie.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up.
I think sometimes it might go to the past a little on that one. You know, maybe the punishments were a little hard in the household.
Maybe.
But I think that could be anything. Like, I think dudes with foot fetishes, it's probably dudes whose moms walked around barefoot when
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
super
crawling
little.
around, yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's just probably they saw the most beautiful girl in a porn getting a toe sucked.
Maybe. I like.
And that trigger sign. I think a lot of this shit stems from porn.
Yeah.
Because before all that, I think people just did the basic shit. The, like, the Kama Sutra, whatever's on the Kama Sutra, And that's it. Now it has to involve shit, piss, toys, straps, like
Conversation's Indian. It always involves shit.
By the way, did you see they came out with? Did you guys talk about the official poop outside statistics that India put out?
No, but can we get them?
Can you guys find
Shannon?
that?
It is crazy.
Pull them up.
And some of the positions do look like they're taking a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's just the basis of if you want
The shit on
to
the
plant
chest.
a firm base, you're gonna maybe look like you're pooping a
You
little.
got to squat.
Yeah.
Yeah, look up the Indian. I did see this.
Yeah,
And it was a shocking amount.
It was like a TED talk.
I dated a girl once, and she said, "We can do whatever you want, anything, just no scat rule. I don't do scat." And all I could think of was like,
So piss?
she's done scat before, and she's been just like ruined.
Dude, I would just be fucking going, let's keep it a busy.
Yeah.
That is just out of silence here. I'm the scat man.
Spent all day polishing my trombone.
It says that approximately 11% of India's population practices open defecation. That's as of 2022.
No. Something came out this year, and the numbers were way higher.
Yeah, it's 10 times the amount of trans people in the world.
Yeah, keep your shit inside.
Tuck that shit in.
Yeah. Same lesson, both sides. Do that shit inside, please.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
The world is not your bathroom.
I was thinking that scene from Slumdog Millionaire when he jumps into the outhouse and he's just like neck deep in shit. Oh. And I was like, this is probably used to it. He's used to it. Used to the smell.
Wasn't that where wipe with the left, shake with the right comes from?
Yeah.
I thought it was like an Indian baptism.
No.
Just dunking his shit.
But a lot of
As a child.
now I could be wrong, but a lot of Middle Eastern houses have
just a-
like what looks like the
Watering can.
the watering can.
Yeah.
Well, that's technically, like, if you're very religious Muslim, like, you're supposed to use water to wipe your ass, or it's a sin. Like,
And they
you need
throw-
some level of cleanliness.
They throw toilet paper out, too. They don't flush it.
That's because of the plumbing in the third world.
Yeah, that's also Spanish families.
Yeah.
We were like that for a while. We Americanized. We were big throwing the shitty tissue in the garbage.
Congratulations.
My uncle's Cuban, and his cousin came to visit. And before he left, he's like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" He goes and he leaves, and my aunt just walks out holding the garbage bag from the bathroom. Going,
Well, I'm just gonna throw this out there.
He threw his poopy toilet paper in there.
When you get to a new country, they don't tell you.
Yeah, how to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like it's like they don't go. By the way, you don't have to do that here.
That should
But
be
he
TSA.
was
Yeah.
from America.
Really.
So my Cuban uncle, his parents' house in North Bergen, you had to throw the toilet paper out because they had awful plumbing.
Oh. I mean, there's like a crazy statistic that, like, if you go back to the 70s in America, the amount of people that didn't have indoor plumbing is like exponentially higher. Like, people were still like in like Appalachia shitting in outhouses and shit. It's fucking crazy.
I mean, like my family in DR just got indoor plumbing maybe like in the last 20 years ago, and I had a cousin who came from out like I was probably like 10 or 11, so he was probably like 8 or 9, and he left the bathroom door open and somebody walked in. He's used to shitting in outhouses, so when they walked in, we all saw him standing on the toilet seat, squatting over it like it was
Like old school. There's just a hole.
like
in
it
the
was like a
ground.
latrine, but he's on an actual toilet with a seat.
Again,
in Yonkers.
nobody tells you.
And that's not even the worst
it's
part.
Sylvester Stallone with the 3 seashells and demolition.
No, it's
Demolition
worse.
Man when they-
It's worse because he's wiping his ass with magazines, and he has crumpled up magazines,
And he's jerking
in
off.
the toilet, in the
God
fucking
damn it.
toilet, and then everybody's looking at him like, "Are you fucking insane? You're gonna clog the toilet?"
God.
Like highlights?
Yeah, like
it was Ranger Rick or Boys Life magazine.
I'm like, you ripped out the jokes part of Maxim, you fucking sucker.
When Goofus wipes his ass. Wait, he was perched on it like a
He
gargoyle?
was like it was a squatty pot, but he had
That's
it.
Asian
He was
style.
shitting right because he was squatting on it, but he's standing on the seat and then hunched
Insane.
down, and everybody just looks at him like, "What the fuck?" And then he has the magazine in his hand, just ripping a sheet while we're looking at him like, "Dude," and he had already 2 magazine balls in the toilet.
I will honestly say I only found out that some people stand to wipe within the last 2 years.
Wait, what? Why would you do that? That closes your cheeks.
I've always been a sitter,
Yeah, me too.
I found out some people stand.
I do a handstand while I wipe my ass.
Some people get up and like lean.
Yeah,
And
that's insane.
I never knew that.
I lean forward while I'm sitting.
Yeah.
I somehow got in like shortly after my girl moved in, I got into a ass wiping conversation with her.
Thursday competition.
Yeah, it was a competition. Well, no, she's always gonna be faster. I have a much hairier ass.
Yeah.
And I said something about bidets.
How do you measure that? Like, whoever uses the less amount of toilet paper the fastest and cleans it.
Well, I'll be honest. A girl put me onto you should mush the toilet paper to create more ripples and surface area.
Nah, but then you can't.
And
fold
I was
it.
like, I never would have thought of that. And she was like, well, we wipe more often than you guys. That's how we figured that out. Shannon, do you crumple the toilet paper before you wipe?
That's
Yes.
Shannon doesn't poop.
See?
If I were to poop, I would crumple the toilet paper.
Why though? You can't fold it. And
Yeah, what
then
about that
You
lentils
gotta,
thing, Zach?
Yeah, you got to
about
do
that
the
lentil.
square, then you wipe, fold, do another wipe, fold again,
No, you
swipe.
do
Till you
one-
got like a little piece
What
of
is wrong? No, you throw
a ball of
what?
tissue,
Wait,
and then
wait,
you
what?
shove that up your ass.
You're not in DR.
Twist it,
I was gonna say you keep
Bro, this is a fucking
twist
prison.
it,
Yeah.
and then throw it in the trash.
This is a prison
shit it out
situation.
later. That's what I was saying. I was like,
And
You
that's-
got one roll a week. You better make that shit last.
so
You
I'm not-
sit down to pee. I'm in here for the rest of my life.
Nah, but I do 2 folds, and then throw it in the toilet.
I wipe. I wrap the toilet paper around my hair and I make my
Around your
hand
hair?
around my hand like I
He's
make
like a
bear
mummy.
paw. Like I make like a bear paw.
Bro, they make shittens.
Uh huh.
It's,
Is
it's
it
a mitt-
reusable?
It's a mitten made of baby wipe.
Why don't you just use a baby wipe?
Yeah,
That's
I
so
wrap
dumb.
a baby wipe around some toilet paper and get really in there. So
It's like you're washing a car. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're fisting yourself?
put it around the knuckle.
But no, but my girl walked in and somehow this came up and I literally after she moved in I go, hey, when you're not here I still just jump in the shower after I shit.
That's a
It's
good
just
way to-
faster.
That's
Time
a
is the only
waste.
resource you can't get back.
That's a waste of
Bring those shins back up.
like, are you wiping
You
with
should
the
have to
backside?
exclusively use those every time you eat hamburger helper.
By the way, the
just a
mascot
frowny
on
face.
the mascot on the box looks like his cousin. His retarded
I got shit in my eyes. Oh, I got pink eye all the time.
I got pink eye on both sides.
It's the tally version. He's really high right now.
You guys gonna take a shit? Hey kids, let me rub your ass, kids.
He's a pedophile man.
Don't forget the thumb works too.
You think he goes to family reunions and says that the hamburger helper guy? He's like, look, the world needs ditch diggers too.
Something like that. We never found out about this conjugal visit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, how many people did he murder? Mass murder? How many, Shannon?
No, it's just one fat person.
He was serving life
killed
for
the massive
4
person.
murders.
4 murders.
Oh, okay.
So he's 54. His wife was 62. As soon as
Loser.
the cops arrived in there, he claimed that she had fainted when she was found dead during an unsupervised visit, but it turned out that she had been strangled.
Imagine how annoying a bitch got to be that you only get to see her once a month and you still needed to kill her.
No, it's every 6 months. Conjugal visits every 6.
Really?
Yeah. And that's only for people who behave.
How did he kill the other people? Did he
4
strangle them
murders.
too?
Well-behaved people.
4 bodies.
He was probably in there
Was
for
he a
while,
strangler?
stayed-
Yeah.
Because if he was a strangler and he started strangling her, she had to go.
Where was he from?
Well, come on.
California.
There had to be a point where she was getting. If he was a known strangler, and he started strangling, she had
It's
to
gotta
go.
be- I guarantee
Well,
you-
egg on my face.
I bet he shot 4 people around the same time with one gun.
yeah, probably.
1 bullet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the real JFK shit.
Magic bullet. So this was all shootings he killed them, or this was like brutal murders?
I'm trying to find the cause of death of the original people.
Yeah.
It could be that because he was serving life, it could be maybe he wants to be put on death row and this was his only chance to do it, was just to wipe her out.
Can't he just kill people in prison? Or is it just easier?
Nah, they just give you more time. Kill another prisoner.
Interesting.
I think you're killing a civilian now. It's probably a little different. I mean,
Amps it up.
kill a guard. I think that would have helped. You kill a couple guards, definitely get you death row.
You get to fuck him first, though.
Nah, you fuck them after, bro. You don't got time to be struggling in jail.
It
You're
is
a real mass
conjugal
murderer.
visits as a concept is kind of crazy if you're a violent criminal.
Yeah, I didn't think they would give it to murderers, especially people who got multiple murders.
Well,
I thought that was
if
for
you're-
non-violent.
If you're doing life and you're a model prisoner for 30 years and you're somehow still married.
Right.
To an older woman, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, where's she gonna go?
that's fair. But if you're doing life without parole and like you're being a model prisoner, I don't. Maybe I could see why. Is it his first conjugal visit?
Shannon, do you feel like you dodged a bullet by not dating that guy in prison? That could have been you.
I'll show you his image.
She's
Yeah,
about
that's
to
what he looks
write
like,
him.
Shannon.
She saw this article and she's like, "Let me write."
By the way, Shannon got,
Oh, never mind, Shannon.
That's right.
That's not someone.
No black Shannon?
Wait, can we go back up?
My kind of girl.
Shannon got the Velma sweater on right now.
Shannon, go back to you. Looking good.
Oh,
Thank you. This is the wife, by the way. She's pretty for her age.
for her age,
Oh,
for
yeah,
60.
for sure. I mean, she does have that Tales from the Hood hairline.
Yeah, she has hair
Oh,
like
you put
Beetlejuice.
hands on me.
Yeah, it's like Beethoven. He's got the Beethoven wig.
Her hair was black before the conjugal
They
visit.
made her take out her extensions when she got in there because you could choke somebody with them.
Geo, what's the craziest thing anybody snuck you into prison?
I've never had anybody sneak me anything in. I've snuck things in, but I've never had anybody bring.
Where'd you
Because like
We
What
know
is
it would
there?
just no, I would eat it and then shit it out.
Okay.
And then put it back up. But when you're going in, you don't just shove shit up your ass because if you have to shit that day, you're fucked. So the thing is, you eat it so you know by the time it comes out, you'll be in jail ready.
What's the hardest thing you had to pass when you pooped it out?
Any test he took.
The guy's cock who found out I went in there loaded. He's like, we don't get this shit out. I've heard stories about people that would go in there and they would find out that he was loaded and
the
they
guy
would
with a
make him drink like fucking shampoo
Really?
to throw it up. Yeah.
Whoa.
Or they'll watch him shit. They're like, follow him around. Like, oh, you got to go shit. Come on, let's go shit it out.
Everybody tickled it, motherfucker.
Hey, yo, man, eat this cheese. Eat this cheese spread. You going to eat this 3 jars of cheese spread and this shampoo.
A lot of cheese on this episode. I like it.
By the way, he did shoot. He shot the
He
4
shot
people.
everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It was a drug-related crime.
oh, so yeah, all right. He wasn't
Shit.
a sociopath. He was just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
drug
yeah.
dealer.
When you call somebody a mass murderer, people have a connotation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like butcher knife.
It was a lot of it was probably business. It wasn't personal.
of course.
stuff,
He was
know?
politicking.
That's most of that.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, let's keep up with the theme. I was stunned to find out my husband was cheating, and the devious way he hid it from me was even more shocking.
Tell us now. Tell us now.
Yeah,
tell
give
us
us-
now. Tell us now.
Like the husband was cheating.
The husband was cheating, and hey, let's get one more. Let's get one more in the books on how to get away with this, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so when this woman was around 33 weeks pregnant, she said that her husband wasn't acting like himself. When questioned, he told his wife that he was no longer in love with her and moved out to live with his mom. He selfishly let his pregnant wife and toddler and dogs care for themselves, completely neglecting his responsibilities. It's at this point that she...
Wait, is this Derek? Are we talking about...
So then she found out that he wasn't actually staying with his mother. He was staying at a friend's house. So that's what made her start to think that he had been lying to her. So long story short, it turned out that he had been cheating with several women over the years. And he had gone into her phone and blocked those women's numbers on her phone so that they could never contact her to rat him out.
Nice.
Yo, hell yeah.
I knew a dude who used to open chicks' phones while they were pissing and block his number.
That's smart. Yeah. That's smart.
He's a real life dude. He's got a bad attitude. One might feel he's rude. He's a real life dude.
Dude, blocking the number on
Yeah.
her phone?
All right.
That's OG shit.
That's
No.
fucking 40 chess.
Yeah.
There
No
were
taking.
208 blocked numbers on her phone.
It's a boy right there, dude. Black guy?
That's funny though, because going to your blocked list and being like, "Who the fuck are all these numbers?"
Yeah.
And then you just start calling them, and it's just a bunch of women. Dude, I had an uncle.
Now, Shannon, was this a blocked list or was that a typo?
Blacklist, blacked.
I have her TikTok video of her explaining if you want to see a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
My
Show the guy.
husband's affair, yes,
what's her
we are getting
Instagram?
divorced, but I will be calling him my husband and his mistress in these videos.
I would cheat on
So
her already,
on
dude.
September 1st,
This is awful.
2024,
The voice.
when
By the
I
way,
was
she's
30
whispering
weeks
in a
pregnant,
garage.
Yeah.
my
So she's scared of
husband
him.
has been very depressed
She should
for
be.
like most of the
They're
summer.
echoey though.
and
She should film this
that day
somewhere
I
else.
finally
What a
asked
dumb
him
bitch.
again, like, is it me? Like,
Any
well,
girl that goes
like, why
on
everybody's
social
so
media and
depressed?
explains
They're
her
L. Yeah.
problems and shit like that, oh, this guy did this to me, automatically you lost.
Yeah.
For wifing that.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've never even fucked a girl who's went that far and be like, hey, I'm going to go blast this guy on social media. That's a dirtbag move.
No, they probably don't want to be embarrassed that they were fucking a junkie.
That is true. Even when I was clean, Zach.
Well, then they're embarrassed they were fucking Sid from Ice Age.
But why doesn't she just go like smash his car or something? That's cool. Let's do that. This is just embarrassing for everyone, except for him.
I would respect that more. If she would have just and not recorded it, just went, or like fucked his friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did some dirtbag shit.
Women
back.
have
Why
power.
are her eyes so far up? She looks like she evolved from squirrels instead of monkeys. What the fuck is wrong with this lady?
Yeah, she has no upper lip. She deserved to get cheated.
She's using filter in the garage video. This is fuck this bitch. Continue shaving.
And he basically told me that he was no longer in love with me. He loved me, but he was no longer in love with me. So he gave me an entire week to stay at our house that we lived in together for 5 years.
Was this lady dating my dad?
I've never wanted like Randy Orton's music to hit more.
He stayed there for a whole entire week. I tried to, get him to stay, like, figure things out, why he was telling me this. So he stayed for a week, and then he moved into his mom's house
This makes me want to cheat
the
on my
next
girlfriend.
Monday,
dude.
a week
This
later.
is-
He moved into his mom's house, leaving me 30 weeks pregnant to care for our 2-year-old toddler and our 2 very big dogs that we have.
Pause.
All right, no. Enough.
This is her doing a condensed story. Yeah, of course he's gonna. Lady, this is TikTok.
This is it, dude.
Spit it out.
Bro, it's taken me so long. I finally
2 sentences and a dance, bitch.
I finally got my girl trained to know I don't want to hear her shit in the morning. Like, dude, today. Zach,
What,
I'm
does she
telling you-
run the shower now?
No, she starts talking about work, and she sees that I'm trying to get ready to come here, and she goes, "I know you don't want to hear this right now, but here's the quick version." And she literally gave me the abridged clip notes of it, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" It took a decade, but I did it. It's the most accomplished I've ever felt.
Oh, now she gets a treat though.
Yeah, bring her a donut, dude.
Yeah.
Bring her
Tomaselli brought some good donuts
brought
in.
donuts.
He wanted credit. He wanted credit from the audience for some reason.
No,
for bringing
Thomas
us
did
donuts.
bring in good donuts.
That's reference.
The Bob Kelly special donut pub.
Donut Pub is good.
Very good.
Yeah, I like a solid donut.
All right, well, let's finish this fucking boring bitch's fucking.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm gonna cheat on this lady. I'm gonna start watching another video of another girl in the middle of this.
It's real.
Yeah, can you put porn on mute on the side while we listen to the rest of this meandering
violent,
fucking
too.
story?
Yeah, show some dumb slugging choked out and
Yes.
throat fucked on the
Yes.
There's a lot more, and this is just part one.
Nah, this
I don't know
is
how much.
Yeah,
more.
look,
she's wearing-
look at
hold
the
on.
bar.
Is she wearing the same shirt in part 2? Because that means she was just still
off.
talking. She's the fucking robot chicken from fucking Aqua Teen.
I'm gonna say probably no, because over here it says part 5. What? she has
Five?
Sorry,
Sorry,
has her
y'all. It's
baby.
so long. Yeah, fuck you.
She has her baby with her in this one in a different outfit.
Can we go through the comments?
She's like, oh, this will warm their
Also,
hearts.
hold on. How far do we have to scroll before we see a 5-head comment?
And not
It's gonna-
far.
yeah, I would say-
a 4-head comment within the first 3.
Okay, let's
And,
see.
and not counting GIFs.
Whoever took that under the table pick is a
Oh, we
real
missed
one.
that.
Bravo to the person. Okay. I didn't even hear her say that.
Oh, this is
'cause
all a
it's
bunch
so-
of dumb.
Oh, no,
bitches.
this is TikTok. Never mind. I thought we were on Instagram. It would have been right away. TikTok comments are mad gay. Nah, for real. If you want comments, you got to go to like World Star Hip Hop,
Yeah,
Lil
the-
Duval.
I don't know. Instagram is pretty good nowadays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where,
TikTok, yeah.
where the
Instagram will
comments-
get you, buddy.
Yeah, Instagram. If I see like a funny post or see something like, well, I'm like, oh, people are gonna be racist and fucked up. I'm in the comments right away. And it's gotten so bad where now the second or third comment is, click here if you came for the comments,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it'll be like 29,000 likes. It's like that's the best part of social
Yeah,
media.
that was a bunch of supportive clams in those comments. And I won't. I won't read any more of it.
TikTok is gay
a
like that.
bearing clam, if you will.
So was there a final thing to that story, Shannon, or just that he cheated a bunch?
Just that he cheated a bunch. He figured out how he was doing it, and then shared it with the world on TikTok.
Godspeed, my friend.
Really, I think she shared it more for dudes.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, but now, like, how crazy it is if you try that, and your chick is like, "I saw that video."
Oh yeah,
That really boring bitch. I watched all 5 parts. She's a bastard.
There's just women using that as ASMR somewhere.
I guarantee she's cheated on him before.
Yeah. How many weeks in the house by herself?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she's posted that guys have been in the DMs and she's entertaining them. And I'm pretty sure one guy in her friend zone, like that she got in the friend zone, is like, I told you he was a dirtbag.
That's how she found out she had all those numbers blocked. She went to text somebody she was fucking's girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's how. That's how it crossed over.
That's how, she comes from a small town. Everybody knows each other. And you know, I heard something, right, that women, one of women's biggest fantasy is cheating. Back me up on this, Shannon.
Nope.
Yeah, because she wants to act like she's wholesome. But if you look at every great love story,
not some hole.
It's some hole. Like most women,
men tell themselves
that what?
I think this is just what men tell themselves.
No.
Oh, they love it.
If you look at every great,
No, if
like,
it was
love
that, their
story,
fantasy would be that we cheat.
Yeah, why would the
no, that we wouldn't have to cheat because you just allow women into the bed with us.
Yeah, that's better.
That's more of the fantasy. It's like, we don't want to go behind your back. We want you involved. But like, if you look at all the love stories that women love, it's usually a woman in a relationship with a guy and her cheating on him with the protagonist of the story.
I think you've been watching too much TikTok, Geo.
No, this is not TikTok. Am
It's
I lying?
literally the plot of
the
Titanic.
Notebook,
Something's
the
gotta
Notebook, the
give.
Titanic.
Jack Nicholson, Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves, the Keanu Reeves guy. Yep.
When Sally met Harry.
Yep.
Come on, Shannon. What do you got to say about this now?
This is you're based on like on television stuff. Like go talk to a
Google,
woman
do
and
women
say,
fantasize?
The thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the thing that
talking about-
women
I'm
love
talking
to
about real-
watch?
I'm talking about
Are all
real
women
life.
whores? Google it, Shannon. Do it.
Beauty and the Beast and Gaston.
Oh, look at that.
All the Disney.
Every Disney.
Yeah,
There's
somebody
some dipshit
cheated.
prince.
Yep.
What's her name?
And then they cheat on them with the fucking dumbass
Aladdin, yeah.
fucking villager.
Gay
Pocahontas.
Jafar's trying to use
Yeah.
her as his concubine, and she won't let him.
We can keep going, Shannon. What else? What? Can you finally admit that we're right? Women
you asked
fantasize
me
about cheating.
specifically.
Twilight.
My answer remains no. It's not going to be.
Okay,
moved over
maybe
by
not
what
a
you're
single
saying.
woman's fantasy, but like I'm guessing a woman who's been in a relationship for a while has fantasized. They're not fantasizing about their man.
Okay, so what I have here is aside from that, how she found out that he was cheating initially is she posted on TikTok one of these stories about her relationship going bad, and then a woman DM'd her on TikTok and was like, "Oh, I actually fucked your husband. Let's talk about it." And so she sent her phone number, and she couldn't make the phone call.
Damn.
That's when she found out that her number was blocked along with the 207 other numbers.
Crazy.
This is such a woman thing too. Like, I fucked your husband. Let's talk about
Yeah.
it. Like, I would just be like, I would just go about my day if I
Yeah.
saw that. It's it.
I'd
Have a good
question.
day.
Yeah, if I was her, I'd just sit there, question my own morals.
Yeah.
And be like, fuck.
There's nothing worse
I'm
than
a
if you're
dumb
trying to
slut.
do some weird shit with a chick and she's like, "Why do you like that? Explain to me what's hot about it to you." Like, ew, go away.
Yeah.
You know what's the least hot thing? Explaining.
Yeah. Explain why you're fucked up.
By the way, according to Google and a study from the University of Vermont, 80% of married women fantasize about men other than their husband. 2015 British company surveyed found 46% of women fantasize about cheating. Czech Republic found a significant percentage of women fantasize about men other than their husband.
Yeah. Argue with the checks, Shannon.
Yeah. I wonder why Shannon didn't look this up.
Checkmate, bitch.
What, Shannon, why didn't you Google this? You're the one with the computer, huh?
Because
What
your
happened?
question was me. My answer is no. I am not in a relationship, so I am not in one of these studies.
That was
That's
the
your answer.
frustrated collection of Chris having a show produced by Harrington. I'm gonna Google it.
I'll just do it myself.
You ever notice when you look at any of my shows, I have a computer in front of me?
You got monitors.
All right, let's get plugs out of the way. Hit that plug music. Mr. Tomaselli, what do you want people to check out, buddy?
What's up, everybody? Follow me on Instagram at SillySelly. I'll have dates there. I don't have any crazy official shows, but follow me on there, please. I also do a podcast with Joe Gorman called Super Selly Joe's. It's on all platforms. And I have a podcast called Yes Offense. I haven't done an episode in a while, but I will very soon. So go check those out. Subscribe where you can. Thanks.
Geo?
Oh, follow me on Instagram, Geo Perez 86 GEO. Subscribe to my podcast on YouTube, On the Gate Podcast. And if you're in Atlantic City, March 31st at 8 p.m., I will be at Atlantic City Comedy Club. Come check that out.
Very cool, Chris.
Obviously, check out High Society Radio here on the Gas Digital Network. Check out Notes of a Goon. I put out a half hour a few months ago called Burn After Saying. That's on the High Society Radio YouTube page. Go check that out and follow me at Chris from BKLYN on Twitter and Instagram. Me and Harrington are hosting Micro Wrestling, and we're doing some other stuff with Armored League Combat, and there's some stand-up dates on there. So you'll see that all over there. At Chris from BKLYN, Twitter and Instagram.
Hey guys, for all my dates, you can go to my social media at Zach Is Not Funny or my new punchup.live/Zac Amico. I'm going to be going on a bit of a Canadian run, so April 3rd, Ottawa, April 4th, Montreal, April 5th, Cornwall, April 6th, Alexandria, Ontario. Then I'm home for a few days, and then I'm in Golden, Colorado on April the 11th and 12th for Stand-Up Anatroma Film Festival.
You're in Golden, Colorado.
Yes. And after that, on the road with JCW. So once again, punchup.live/Zac Amico. And if you're listening to the show, head on over to gasdigital.com. Use the promo code LAZ. You save $1.50 a month, and you get access to every episode we've ever done, over 1,000 real-ass podcasts, as well as episodes early, uncensored, and ad-free, and access to all the other great shows on the network, plus the Racist Live Chat. So please feel free to hang out and use that promo code. Throw a few bucks our way. It really helps out. And thank you for supporting the show.
Is micro wrestling midget wrestling?
Yeah, I think the midgets don't mind being called midgets, but it's for
Branding?
pissy whites.
Ah, cool.
Is that the same people that make those shitting mittens? Pissy wipes.
All right, we got a fun one. I saw this article yesterday. Indiana teacher accused of gangbang with students. And there's a very interesting element to this.
Yeah.
What is this a woman?
Wait a second.
And
Is it going to look like a photo negative when we look?
No, it's going to look like a Midnight Spook Show with the Zac Amico.
It's even better.
Yeah. I know. I saw this article.
Okay, so the woman, 31 years old, Brittany Fortenberry, apparently there were 4 different students that she was reaching out to. How she was able to make this happen was she became friends with their parents, and she also has a son. Nice. So it was fine for their kids to be sleeping over at her house. But part of this, quote, gangbang that she wanted to do was to have all of the boys dress up and make them wear Scream masks.
Nice, yeah.
The Scream mask is like the new lucha mask for gangbangs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of girls that put up content, and if they don't want the dude's face to be up, they do the Scream mask.
All because of the movie. Yeah, the movie's a big aphrodisiac for these sluts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was a white woman and not a black woman because it was Scream mask and not Pooh Shiesty mask. If it was made her students wear Pooh Shiesty mask, I'm like, oh, whoa, damn, she's thick.
If it was a leprechaun mask, it would be a black woman.
So the pictures of her vary. The most recent one of her, I will say, has a touch of Dog the Bounty Hunter to it.
Ooh.
It looks like we get our hair cut at the same place.
Oh,
she looks skinnier in this one.
Yeah.
Well, she's exhausted.
Getting all that cardio, yeah.
the gang.
I like how they had to show the mask.
Yeah, they had to show the Scream mask.
Are you guys just, anytime you see a woman who's mildly attractive and is like, I'm a teacher, your eyebrow raises nowadays?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I had some.
They're the new priests.
Some
the new Catholic priests. Blonde bitches are the new Catholic priests.
Dude, some guys I'm friends with that are older. They found the Instagram of one of their kids' hot teachers, and I just looked at it real quick and followed her, and she followed me back, and they were pissed. She followed me back immediately.
She's like, who's this?
Oh
buff
no,
short-
this poor fucking cuck.
Oh, dude, you know what that? Has any of you guys
She's
seen
hot,
that movie?
Yeah, she does it for me in that
Dude,
picture.
this looks like the girl like the scenes, dude. This
No.
she has the same aesthetic. No,
No.
you don't know.
what
you
she
don't
looks
know
like.
what she look
Yeah, I
like.
remember it's the French girl from Matrix.
No,
no. We're
talking-
talking about. never
Oh,
mind.
never mind. I thought you
Oh,
guys
wait,
were
go back,
talking
Big
go
about
back.
tits, gray hair.
The
no.
blue, yeah. Hold on.
Scream
Go
mask,
down.
dude.
Go down.
They're friends.
That blue circle one. That's I think that's the real her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2020.
I've done way worse.
Yeah,
No,
of
that doesn't
course.
even look like the same lady.
Yeah, well, the makeup and the angles in the other one, they do that fucking
Yeah,
shit on
maybe.
their cheeks to make themselves look thinner.
So not only was she having them wear screen masks, she plied them all with mushrooms.
Nice.
Clyde.
And when they didn't want mushrooms, apparently grabbed them by the arm and said, "Just go with it."
Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
Did you get any of that, Shannon?
Grabbed her by the arm and went, do, 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 do.
Yes, yes. Also,
Let me
some of
see
the
a
kids
pipe
said
down.
that she drugged them on multiple locations,
So she got gangbanged.
occasions rather, and they were between 13 and 14 years old. The boys.
Dude, that sounds like a great time for those kids.
For the boys.
For a teacher giving you free mushrooms and pussy?
Yeah.
And how did she get caught?
And one of the kids ratted her out.
Fucking.
It's always that one fucking idiot.
Did they hold on. Did
Did he rat her
actually
out, or was he showing off to his boys?
Exactly.
Oh, that's what I mean, an idiot. Bragging about
it's a
it.
sno- it's
He
a
probably
soft
told a
snitch.
girl about it.
It's a
and
soft
the,
snitch.
or told the wrong one.
Or just
and
told
then
some dudes. Or was just talking about it on the phone in his room and his mom was walking by.
Mom heard
So
him,
he-
yeah.
Here it says one of the
Her tits were
13-year-olds
huge.
told a police officer that Fortenberry picked him up and two of his friends, brought them hundreds of dollars worth of clothing before taking them back to her house. But I don't know like what happened before this like police interview.
She bribed him.
Why was I never molested like this? Getting free
There's only
clothes.
one call you should make, and that is to other dudes that were in the gangbang.
Yeah.
And they pick up the phone and go, "What's up?"
What's up?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, let he who has not run a train cast the first stone. Like, listen, man, shit happens.
Everybody in this room's pitching arm got real tired.
like women's fantasy is to be cheating whores. Men's fantasy is to fuck their hot teacher.
If you're the husband, you kill yourself, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Or he's probably like a simp for her, and he's probably like, hey, listen, I don't believe
Supposedly
them.
that bitch Megan Hall still lives in the same house with the same husband.
Oh, the cop?
The cop who fucked all the whole police force?
That's got to be a situation.
She had a $500,000 settlement, still hasn't done OnlyFans. She's like in college for some other bullshit. An article just came out about her.
Wait, what was this? She got the money?
She had $500,000. She said the rest of the police department groomed her. She fucked like 6 dudes like in the break room on a regular basis.
They groomed her. I like how she likes to play victim now.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I sucked them all off. I didn't want to.
No, the only real victim is the actual groom.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Escape from Dannemora on Netflix? It's just like a series about how this the guys that escaped from Clinton facility back.
Oh,
in like
yeah, the guy
2015.
that,
Oh, yeah.
So they got Benicio del Toro and the guy who played the Riddler in the new Batman, that
Okay.
skinny
Oh,
guy.
Paul Dano.
Paul, yeah. So they have them playing the inmates, and they show how they were fucking this lady, and she was married to one of the guards or one of like the guys that worked in the jail. And
Yeah, I
he
remember
was
that.
just like a fucking idiot about it. And she's like, no, it's not true. And then she starts accusing him of cheating. She's like, why are you flirting with that girl in reception? Why? Meanwhile, she's getting her back blown out in the fucking embroidery shop. It's insane. It's insane.
didn't, whatchamacallit, didn't they catch the guy dressed as a lady?
Which guy?
Not the.
Oh,
no,
no,
one of
no,
them
no,
were
no,
like
no, no,
6'4".
Yeah,
One of them,
no,
the
they-
guy who like was really piping her down was like
Both of them were
he
piping her down.
He looked like kind of had like the vibe of that big goofy looking dude from all those Rob Zombie movies.
Okay.
Okay. Tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matthew McGrory.
I knew you knew.
yeah, because they shot both of them, but one of them didn't survive. The first one got killed, and the second one they found.
And then there was those kids. What was the dudes who escaped from the prison upstate, and then one of them made it to Mexico, and then had to negotiate his surrender because he realized he didn't speak any Spanish.
Jesus Christ. And that's not the best place to be if you don't speak English. And he was a white dude?
No, it's a black dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because I only remember he was a black dude because I believe he called his mom, who then called Jet. There's multiple stories that I remember because somebody called somebody in their family who then didn't know who to call, so called Jesse Jackson.
It's the best person to get.
Yeah.
I always confuse him. What's the other
He
guy?
negotiated-
Al Sharpton.
Yeah, but
Al
Jesse
Sharpton's the
Jackson at
fatter
least
guy.
negotiated
They
the
got
hostage
skinny.
release from Iran. You know what I mean? Like, he's got fucking credentials.
Yeah, but it's not spelled with an A. Video, United passenger punches gate agent over multiple cancellations.
I mean, that
This also seems like might be negotiations. If it was Spirit.
Oh,
That's United.
I've seen this one, yeah.
Ooh, he put no effort
Yeah.
into that punch.
That was the shittiest. That seemed like
That hit his jaw a certain way.
Look like Tank Abbott fighting a hobo.
Oh, he held him too.
Yeah, he wasn't looking. It's blindsided.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
And he's a stocky dude.
I mean, still though, right on the button. I'm
Oh
impressed.
yeah, he caught him right in the jaw.
Yeah. And who hasn't wanted to do that to these cocksuckers?
All the
dude?
time,
Fuck
bro.
them.
I want to see it one more time. That's
Yeah.
a perfect. But
It's like
he
trying-
couldn't have
yeah.
done that again if he tried.
Yeah.
It's like trying to make me feel bad for the people getting fired at the IRS. Like, fuck you. Eat shit and die.
What? I don't understand. So the guy stopped him because people are still getting off the plane, and he's trying to get on the plane.
So he was already pissed off. His first flight was canceled. Second one was overbooked. This is the third one. He finally got a seat on it, but he's still kind of pissed off about the whole situation. So it said that he was still arguing about it with the gate agent, and then lost his patience and just hit him.
When he finally got the plane.
Yeah, he was finally going to get on the plane.
I mean, it still probably felt good to knock that motherfucker out.
I'm sure, but now he's in jail, not anywhere near his house.
Yeah, and he can never go on a plane again, probably for years.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah, he's probably
they
on the
fuck you.
no-fly list.
Yeah, they fuck you with that. Either way.
I mean, the way planes are dropping out the fucking sky right now, who wants
yeah,
to fly?
not all heroes wear
I'm
capes.
fine
You know?
with that.
I was thinking about taking a train to Canada.
I'd walk. I'd fucking cross through the border.
Well, I just figure for
know
the amount of
spots.
time it takes to go to the airport, get ready for like probably 3 hours each way with the ride, I might as well just take a long bus ride.
Mm-hmm.
If it's going to be a negotiable amount of time. And I can just like relax and read a book
Yeah.
and
you
not
could
be
bring
stuck.
You bring a fucking Switch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring a switch, a
That'd be nice.
scream mask,
Yeah.
blonde teacher.
Listen,
And the
first-
bus, you won't have any trouble at the border. I bet if you drove to or from Canada, you'd have an issue at the border coming back.
Yeah.
Like, it was funny. I got stopped. I drove to Montreal. Car had a black guy and an Asian guy in it. Came back. We got thrown into a room while they tossed the car. I get in. It was another black dude I knew with his whole family. Was the only other people getting their car tossed coming back from fucking Montreal.
Yeah. Well, if you drive up, they're just gonna want to look at you too. They're gonna be like, get out, check him out. Yeah. Sorry.
Let's see how much of him gets out of this car.
I did hear a very recent
Sir,
story.
I believe your airbag deployed.
I did hear a very
Sounds like I'm sorry. Pulls down his shirt.
sorry, excuse me. Of a wrestler friend who just retired and getting pulled over at the border, and everyone's trying to lie their way through the border.
Oh, yeah.
Our good friend D,
Yeah.
and they went, well, what's your wrestling name? And he went, yo, Homicide. And they're like, oh, what's your move? And in Border Patrol, he goes, the cop killer. I'm Mr. 187 Homicide. He started doing a promo in fucking
Dude, that's great.
Hell yeah.
at the border. They stopped him for a few days.
Oh, jeez. At that point, I would have just improv.
All right, let's finish this up strong. I mean, yeah, let's first of all, when anyone was wondering why no one checked on Gene Hackman,
Yeah.
they left him alone. Gene Hackman kids not mentioned in will.
Nice.
Had a will.
Had a will, and let's see where it all went.
You got to work for it.
So apparently, everybody that was listed on his will have died since he originally created the will, and then any extra money was supposed to go to charity. Same for his wife. So it seems like they hated their kids. But at this point, so because she died first, that's allowing now for them to put somebody as like executor of the estate, and now the kids are probably going to split what they have.
Oh, because they assumed. So but he was enough older than her, so that the assumption was that he would die first.
Right.
But because she died first and everything would have been left to her.
So from some weird rat disease,
Yeah,
right?
hantavirus.
A what?
Hantavirus.
I was going to say panda virus. I was like, I know he had an Asian wife.
And then he died about a week later from cardiovascular disease.
So what, he was traveling and he got that?
No, he was 95 and had dementia. She got that shit from like a prairie dog in her backyard or some shit.
Yeah, then she dropped dead.
Right.
They left one of the dogs in the crate, and he had dementia and wandered around the house for a few days. Probably was on heart medicine and didn't know to take it.
Yeah.
Or didn't remember to take it.
So she was dead for a couple days before
She
him?
was dead for like a week.
He's a lot older. He was 95, had severe dementia. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of Gene Hackman from shortly before he died. It's like you kind of go, oh, all right.
Yeah,
Like-
he's not. He was just wandering around, I guess, not knowing what was. That's got to suck to find your dead wife every day, a few times a day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't even
just get
think.
scared
Don't even
every
think to get
time.
yourself tattooed so you remember it in the morning.
Yeah. You did not kill her.
Memento.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
looks unwell.
shit.
Yeah, dude, he looks.
God damn.
I mean, there's a good chance he was just like sitting in the same chair watching C-SPAN, shitting himself until he died.
Watching his old movie, The Heist, over
Yeah.
and over again.
To be honest, that's a good woman for taking care of him into that.
Yeah, of course.
She was in her 60s. She was still pretty. She was
Yeah.
still vibrant.
Yeah.
That's a good woman taking
Yeah,
care.
she-
And the fact that it's-
Either that or she was going, I'm getting all this fucking
Yeah.
guy's
Yeah.
money. These kids are fucking out.
Yeah, but they were her kids, right?
I thought they were his kids.
I think they're both. They've been together a long time. There's pictures of them from like when he was still making movies together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was unaware. I didn't know they had kids together. I apologize.
Since 95.
Yeah, so I imagine at least some of the kids, but it's also like, by the way, it's atrocious if you have parents that, first of all, parents that are going to leave you that much money and you're not helping take care of your fucking ailing father. Fly fucking home. I don't know where you live, but you're a fucking piece of shit for not helping your fucking dementia-riddled father and 65-year-old mother. Like, you're a fucking garbage human.
I mean, they had the money to hire somebody.
You know who you need? I
What,
don't
to
know.
kill
Look,
them?
she's
Yes.
she's 65. I don't know what her mental capacity is. The kids are supposed to be working that out. Like, you grew up with fucking Lex Luthor as your fucking
Yeah.
dad. Help him out while he's fucking dying. It's not like he was a piece of
He
shit.
wasn't really a bald Lex Luthor, so you know.
Motherfucker was in Royal Tannenbaums.
French Connection. Yeah.
Yeah, but they like a lot of those rich kids end up having turmoil with their parents and shit because a lot of them were
Yeah.
raised spoiled. They got
didn't get to
older.
go to
They were
Paris one
entitled
summer,
and grateful. Yeah. So look at
Dumb.
50 Cent and his firstborn, his son. All they do is just fucking clash on social media.
Is the kid gay?
No, he's just a little 50. He's a little bitch compared to 50.
Yeah, I would imagine.
He's a bitch, but he's still, you know what I mean? He's seems like a good kid. But because of his relationship with the mother, they'll never get along.
Ice Cube's son pops off a lot online.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he has a good relationship with his father. But that's because they're light skinned. They're light skinned.
Ice Cube's son pops off a lot. He's an
Yeah.
opinionated boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He takes.
I mean, he gets it from his father, but I remember when I think it was him and Schultz got into it over that Kendrick thing.
Yeah.
And he goes he's like, what kind of man talks about another man? He's like, yo, listen to your father's song called No Vaseline, which means butt with no lubricants. Which is one of the top 10 diss records.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's up there. Hell yeah.
You guys been
That's a
seeing
tough one.
Kanye's rants recently?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
one
yeah.
of Dave Blunt's that I thought was pretty.
I'm gonna get them
funny.
tattooed on me.
I don't know who Dave Blunt is.
Dave Blunt is the big fat guy.
The
Who-
can't put down the cup.
Oh, yes.
The first
The
time
guy
I
on the
saw
couch.
that,
Who I'm a huge fan of. By the
the
way.
first time I saw the
Jay-Z
can't
ones were
put down
good.
the cup, I just had the captions on. I didn't have audio on, and I thought he was literally so fat he was complaining that he could not put the cup on the floor.
But yeah,
Zach's like, I can't put down the cupcakes.
Kanye actually made a salient point where it was like Rolling Loud said he couldn't perform one song because he says "Lady Boy" in it or something. And he's allowed to leave all the gun stuff in. It's pretty weird.
Gunt.
Guns, yeah.
Yeah, but also,
I hope he leaves that in.
I mean, like, he's batshit, but he does make a lot of good points when he's on these fucking psycho rants and shit, even though he's misspelling half the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, yo, Diddy. He was like, nobody was saying anything about Diddy. Diddy was fine until he started suing that French company.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then 2 weeks later, the Cassie video, all the stuff from Cassie comes out. And I said that a while ago. It was all, I'm like, you're going at a fucking country, a company that's been around for like 700 years.
Is it Nestle?
No, it's like some French liquor company.
Okay.
I think it's probably like owned by the Rothschilds or some shit because it's like some European shit.
Is it a cognac company?
Yeah, something like that. It's
So
a liquor. It's a spirit company.
Okay.
I think but that's the people that he was in partnership with Ciroc.
For Ciroc.
And then as soon as he started, like, hey, I'm suing you guys because you guys are not giving me what I deserve, then all of a sudden the protection stopped and everybody started coming out forward. So Kanye was saying that, he goes like, they did the same shit to me. Because as soon as I started talking about the small hats.
By the way, how funny is
he's
it
like
that
Adidas my money.
He's got an iced out swastika that was definitely made by one of them.
Swastika.
Yeah, Lemaire said that on, I think, Matt and Shane's like, you know how hard it was to find the jeweler to make that?
Yeah. He's got to have some sort of
you got
sanity left in him if he could find somebody to make that.
You got Arabs that do jewelry, so it wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
You got some Middle Eastern guys that dabble in that.
You
You
know,
get a
it was
nice
like,
Turkish
can you make
guy?
the Windows 95 logo and then you just knock a few panels out?
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
And I love this video. Because he's clearly trolling.
I raised 10%.
Didn't he suggest that the Kardashians are involved in child trafficking?
Oh yeah, no, I 100% believe him.
You said Jay-Z's kids are.
Yeah,
That's my favorite one.
Can you bring up some Kanye Twitter?
He was like, really look at him.
Classic.
He's like, they never show their firstborn. Oh, they're late. Oh, so funny. I love it.
You know what we should do? We should set up a game. Shannon, can we set up a game for Friday's episode where we take tweets and we put them with no photo and it's Kanye or Kumia?
I would know Kanye right away because he
Kumia's going to be the one spelled right.
Yeah, it's all caps. He doesn't use punctuations. He double spaces.
Okay.
And he misspells a lot of words.
Yeah, it's quick.
Shannon, can you bring up Kanye's Twitter?
Yeah, I'm trying to look. It looks like he took some of them down.
Oh,
Free to
go on
rant, though, you know?
go on World Star Academics. They have them in threads.
Nice.
That's so like proofread or rant.
They do
No one
all the
does
work
that.
for you, Shannon.
All right. You know what? Let's move on. Let's Does it live? Roof collapses during St. Patty's celebration.
I hope no one lives.
I agree.
Does it live or does it die?
Jared, here you go.
All right, let's. Oh, all right, already. They got the gogs or whatever.
Ooh. There's definitely a death.
Yeah,
This is Philly, right?
that folded. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a
God.
death. So somebody under definitely died.
Someone got folded. Yeah.
I say multiple deaths. And a lot of
Was that a pre-made structure? Was that a structure just for this party?
No, it was part of the building. It was like
Oh, yeah, they deserve that.
Yeah, but that's like not meant to be a porch.
Yeah, that's not. That was just a like an awning, basically.
People under got fucked up. The people on
Yeah.
top, I feel like, whatever.
The people on top, there's some that got injured.
Probably broke some
But the
ankles.
people on the bottom, there's somebody on the
somebody
bottom.
died. Because I think
Yeah.
landed on
got
people's
hit in
heads.
the head
Yeah.
and got dropped. So I think 3 deaths, about 18 injuries.
All right.
That's my final answer.
Tomaselli?
I'll do 5 deaths and 20 injuries.
I think it's got to be more. I think 8 deaths.
Just go 5.5. Just
I think it's got to be 8.
25 injuries, 0 deaths. Luck of the drunks.
Yeah, it's true. Fuck, I didn't factor that in.
okay. So there were 13 minor injuries. 3 are in serious condition. 0 were killed.
Wow. Wow, that looks brutal.
I think you're right.
Yeah, he got it.
100%
0
drunk.
deaths, yeah.
I didn't even fuck.
Yeah, because I think it's the same as like when you get in a car accident.
No, but
your
in a
body's
car
loose.
accident, they say your body's loose, but like that thing landed on people's heads.
Yeah, but then they just go down. They're not like
they
what?
collapsed.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's
No,
true.
but like, all right, when you get into a car accident, you're strapped in. There's an airbag. Like you might not, if because you're loose, you might not. Your neck's not going to snap, so you're not going to get a concussion. Like you might not hit the dash. You might go through the window. Like that was a roof landing on a motherfucker's head.
Yeah. With a bunch of people. Not
Yeah.
just a roof filled with like at least 40 people.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Young adults, you know what I mean? So that had to be like at least, fucking 4,000 pounds?
Maybe they all just got pressed into little green hats and shoes that waddled out.
They became leprechauns.
United Airlines crew members' sweet act as passengers wait to disembark flight divides travelers. We all travel enough. I bet this, whatever it is, would annoy the shit out of me.
Is this showtime on a plane?
Well, especially if they're using the thing, and I'm just like, oh, I could fucking watch the last 5 minutes of this fucking movie. Like,
dude. I wouldn't really mind this.
I thought that
I'm a
was
man of class, believe it or
I
not.
thought that was Goomber. What's his name?
No.
Jeff.
no, I don't want this on the subway. I don't want this on a plane.
That's the stewardess.
I don't want this on a train. I do not like this asshole Sam I am.
Wait, is he a passenger or is he a
No,
stewardess?
it's a
Flight attendant.
Flight
I don't
Flight
know what.
attendant?
Yeah.
He's a steward.
Stewardess.
It's the only time
Sky waitress.
I'm not going to wish death. I like a good violin.
I don't hate this.
I like when
It's
a
kinda
mariachi.
nice.
I like when the mariachis are on the subway. I don't
Not
know
on a
why.
plane.
And
Fucking
I hate Showtime. I hate spoken word. I hate the rappers, all that. But I don't mind.
We get it. You don't like black.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Fuck it.
There's a theme here.
Yeah.
I think I'm fine. If he just
Why
does
are we
the one-
kicking the hard-working ones out of the country?
If he just does the one song and like, all right, enjoy your flight.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But he did multiple songs.
I have no idea, Shannon.
It was while they were disembarking.
Oh, so he's in the way now too.
Motherfucker, relax.
No, that's when they're leaving.
Oh, when they're leaving. Oh, okay. I don't
right
know.
when they're taking off or coming down.
Disembark.
No, that's when you're getting off.
Yeah, it was where they were getting off the plane.
I don't want
Yeah.
that shit either.
It might have been, you know, the thing they do where they taxi before you're allowed to get up.
Okay.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, that's.
As long as he's not blocking the way when you're trying to get up, I think that one.
I'd be
Luke's
Yeah,
gonna-
at that
fine
point,
with
wrap
it, but
it
like
up.
again, if I'm like watching the last couple of minutes of a fucking movie and you
Yeah.
start playing, it's the same thing. Like if I'm reading on the fucking subway and you
Yeah.
start fucking playing mariachi music, I'm like, enough.
Yeah, if he starts landing and doing that shit, I'm gonna be like, all right, are we going down now? Is this the Titanic? Is this-
Yeah.
keep playing, keep playing.
I'm fine. I think that one's acceptable.
I'm with you, Zach.
If he had done it a bunch,
Yeah.
yes, but I
If
think
he had
that
a
one-
cup, I'd be fucking furious.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, he's asking for a tip after. I'm pretty sure some people have tipped him. He's probably done it, gotten tipped, and he's like, oh, let me keep doing this.
All right, let's do one more before we get out of here. Well-paid NYPD detective plays a stripper in rap video.
Oh, I see.
Wait,
saw this.
it's a girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess a race.
You never know. Hispanic? Shannon?
The rapper said they had no idea she was a cop. They were trying to save their street cred.
Shannon, pull it
Here,
up.
I'm gonna show it to you.
See this
give me 1
woman's
second.
ass.
One of the lyrics, got NYPD bitch twerking
Yes!
in a video.
Fuck yeah! Hispanic.
No, that's not Hispanic.
No, she's full black.
Let's
She's
see,
light
hold
skinned?
I'll tell you right now.
She's attractive.
I thought that was Jeezy.
Oh, yeah.
She's mixed.
She's mixed.
She could be black or white or like Puerto Rican and black.
By the way, also, this dude, not famous, correct?
Oh, she got the BBL.
Yeah, it's not real, but, I'd
It
appreciate
used to be her stomach, so it's still her. It's still natural.
I mean, that is Lady Cop ass.
Yeah. Nah, no. Lady cops don't have asses.
No, Lady Cops have giant asses.
Well, maybe.
When they
Carry
pull the
that
belt
belt
up?
around.
When they pull the belt up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
Lady
it's
Cops
few,
have
yeah.
fat
It's
asses.
unflattering
Maybe
pants.
now.
You're not used to seeing asses in unflattering pants
Oh,
anymore.
maybe in
It's skewing your
NYPD,
views.
but Suffolk cops, all the women don't have asses.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Suffolk.
And well, maybe
They got good credit.
white cops don't have asses.
Some of them do.
No.
Her last name is Mercado. I don't know if that helps.
Oh,
you.
yeah, that's Spanish.
That's
Mercado.
Italian.
No, that's Spanish. Does she look Italian to you? Maybe Sicilian.
Shannon's Italian.
Sure this-
Shannon's an enigma.
Well,
And this is a
yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah. Did she get fired or anything?
Yeah.
So
would hope so.
initially they were like, "Oh, it's no big deal. Like, she's probably not getting paid for this. They don't list her name on it." And so in the first articles about it, they were saying it's fine what she does when she's not on the clock. But then in articles since then, they're saying that she was in the sex crimes unit and she's been removed from all of that because they feel like this isn't a good look for that.
Well, I think, all right, I think that's fair. As long as she didn't take a pay cut and it didn't affect her pension or benefits, you can move somebody from department to
Yeah.
department. If
She's
she's not on
directing
like desk
traffic.
duty or
Yeah.
something, like if they didn't put her into like a worse position, if she's still a detective, like fine, who cares?
They just took off for sex crimes.
Yeah.
That's what it says. It
That's
doesn't
fair.
it doesn't say if she was demoted. It just says she was removed from the cases she was working on in the sex crimes unit.
They put her in drugs and it's like, all right, now arrest your friends.
Yeah.
go Go set up the guys you were fucking dancing for.
Yeah, who were laundering money through that music video.
That garbage ass music.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, the ass was good, music bad, and I think that's a good place.
By the way, the amount when I bring up Gracie Bond on here every time, Lewis is like, "That's disgusting. No guy wants that."
Who's
And I
Gracie
just get DMs for people that are like, "Hey, where do I find that sex tape?"
Who is that? Gracie Bond.
The
giant
lady I'm
ass
obsessed with the giant ass.
You definitely know who this is if you see her.
No, I don't know who that is. Can you bring her up?
No, I never shut up about her.
Gracie Bond.
I haven't heard this. Yeah, Gracie Bond. Oh, that's a lot, Zach. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw what's his name with her? That internet dude, the Casanat.
It's not real.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
unreal,
mostly
that's for
real. It's mostly real.
She was like 300 pounds.
Yeah, she was fat and she got the tummy tuck. So that's just a big girl with a small waist.
Yeah.
Because you see her arms are still kind of a little chubby.
Mentally, those girls never recover from being like that.
Yeah,
so.
the one place you can't get fat sucked out of is your brain.
Yeah,
Trust
well, I
me.
know it. I've dated one. Jesus Christ.
That's insane. It looks like a Pixar character. Coco, too. Quinceañera.
Yeah, that's a lot, Zach. That's a lot, dude.
I
all
think
you
we're
know.
also assuming she's tall.
Yeah, she's
No, she's short.
Yeah, she's short.
She's short.
She's little.
Yeah.
So it's a lot less big than you think. Just the whole thing's wonderful.
Dude,
I'm
her
I'm
shit.
fine with all this.
Dude, like if I would like for me to fuck with her, I'm like you would have to. She would have to shower like an hour before.
yeah.
Because
Power
anything
wash.
past 6 hours has to get swampy.
Well, just get
in
a
there.
Super Soaker 200.
Yeah.
Open it.
There's
No,
grime
because I
in
don't even
there.
think it would reach.
Yeah.
It says she's 5'6" online. I'm not sure if
Good.
that's accurate.
You got to get in the crevices of that, dude. There's
Yeah.
There's
But that
dirt.
would be fun to like hug her. And
By
then
the way,
just-
you guys both sound fucking gay right now, and I don't like it.
No, I'm not saying. I'm
Why?
just.
'Cause
I'm
I-
agreeing with the super soaker. You just got to spray it out.
Why? Because I like a clean bitch.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Gay.
No. Not
I
when
think
it's like
it's
that.
just. It's
A
not
little
necessarily that it's the most ideal. It's just that there's so much of it.
It's
Yeah.
novel.
Shannon, would you fuck Girthmaster?
I would.
I have to look him up.
I would definitely like.
Oh,
use
this is
her
gonna come up
ass.
real fast.
I'd lay into her.
We're gonna get this real quick.
One of those.
Still no kind
Look
of
him up on Twitter.
But Girthmaster.
Shannon, tell us what you think about the.
How
girth guy.
do we know how tall he's? I like his height.
He's huge.
Oh my god. I don't.
Bring it up.
Would you try?
Pull it up,
Shannon, would you try?
Aye, aye, aye.
I thought that was Zelensky.
Shannon, that's there you go. I'm not gay.
I
But
was like, send Zelensky more money.
Dude, you got to see the ones where it's the he'll
Yeah,
upload.
you gotta see it in a lady.
You got to see it in a lady. It's wild.
Oh, this guy's gooning. She can't even get her
what
fingers
the
around
hell?
it.
In.
He's gonna hurt this lady.
Never puts it in anything.
What the
Yes, he
hell?
does. Oh yeah, he does.
Oh, he's
That's
got
just two
bitches.
ladies.
It's just
Oh,
What?
There you go.
Damn, she's tiny too.
yeah.
Good
yo,
for her.
Girthmaster rules.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's the master.
And it's for lady. It's lady porn. Like
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not impressed.
by the way, we
but,
all
yeah.
lost. We all lost words for 5
Yeah, because these
seconds.
bitches is hot.
Yeah, I was about to say the girls are hot, man. Can you guys leave? Can we leave? Or we can all get like covers and throw them over each other.
Can you get Girthmaster on the phone?
Hey, get Girthmaster on the horn. Give Girthmaster.
Get him on a Zoom.
Can you give Girthmaster a ring-a-ding-doodle?
Just tell him we like his work.
Just tell him we're big fans.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's this slut?
There
Well,
you
not-
go.
not
there you
big
go.
fans.
Shannon, that's a tall boy.
Can you get a video with him and that girl?
Yeah,
do-
but
I do like
Shannon?
the height.
Pull it up.
I just want to look up how tall he is.
Scroll down a little.
Oh, he has to
I
be
wanna
like
see the pink-haired
6'3".
girl thing. Shannon.
Hold on, Shannon's trying to Google with one hand right now.
Oh, he's 6'6" and Australian.
6'6".
Oh, what girthy penis?
Hi, mate.
Shannon, how'd you like to
Look
go
at
down
Shannon
under?
touching her chin. Look at her.
You ever seen a
Look at
Wiping
Shannon.
the drool.
Hey, Shannon, you ever seen a cock the size of a Foster bear?
A Foster, a
that was
Foster
that was
bear?
Mike
Foster.
Myers.
Foster's, it's Australian for cock. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
We'll see you this Wednesday. Shout out. Love you, Lewis. Have fun on the road, buddy. And we will see you this Wednesday here on Lewis and Zach.
When they making noise.